Welcome back to Girls Rewatch, a podcast about girls,
TV, and girls on TV.
I'm Amelia Retaller.
And I'm Evan Lazarus.
And today we are covering
Season 2, Episode 3, Wisdom Teeth.
Which
I've been looking forward
rated.
to this episode for so long. Is it top rated on IMDb?
It's top rated on IMDb. The next 3 episodes are.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
To have a hot streak.
Yeah,
finally.
hot streak. We need it. We need it bad.
Yeah, this is one of those episodes I think that sticks out in my head the most throughout this whole series.
Totally.
Like, there's something about that Whole Foods that's cemented in my brain that Whole Foods was a safe space for me to go to.
What is that little guy?
You can't ask me something like that right now.
The little boy, the little animated boy. That's
the stuffed animal you're talking about.
Yes.
That's a mascot. It's like Bennington something. And
Okay.
It would be awesome if people that are self-proclaimed experts on Broad City to know the name of this character, but like we've actually never claimed that.
It's not about. It's like the energy. I know it's heart.
You wrote it here, doll.
I said doll. Yeah. Okay. Well, our guest is already here, and it's really rude for us to just sit and gab without her being a part of the
Let's
mix.
talk about her phone, keys, and wallet first.
What happened to your phone, keys, and wallet?
we met Allie. We took your tweets and we shared them on our profile and we did a collab post, which is beautiful.
Which is cool. A lot of people think there was maybe like communication beforehand, but I kind of
was in the shower. I got out of the shower. I looked at my phone and I was like, "You got invited to collaborate." And I was like, "I love that."
If there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's just kind of like take it upon myself to make some multimedia promotional materials and then just go for it. But almost everything we have in our life and podcast is from inviting people to collaborate.
You can do anything on that platform.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Which did lead us to go ahead and meet at a queer space in Bed-Stuy, Singers Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill. Yeah, there's a grill.
There's a grill. And while we were there, we did discover that she didn't have phone or she didn't have a wallet or bag. And in real life, she didn't have a phone.
I didn't have a purse and I didn't have a wallet.
You tweet from your computer?
No,
sometimes,
I just
depending if I'm feeling very Hannah Horvath.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but now she has a purse. I guess that's the big reveal. I just think it's amazing.
What an amazing
to be a 25-year-old.
intro.
Well, think about it. Do you know how hard it is to go through your life as a woman? And you can obviously speak on this, to go through your life as a 25-year-old woman and never have a bag / purse.
It's really freeing. Like, I just have shit in my pockets, loose lip liners, hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
But when do you get to wear a dress?
I tweeted about this the other day. I need an excuse to wear a gown. I never am in a dress, and I really would love to be.
Are you wearing rompers? Like, what are you wearing for
I have jumpsuits. I have that type of thing. I have jumpsuits. I have pockets.
Right.
Very industrial.
Uh-huh.
I have a pocket kind of like down here for my keys.
Oh,
it's really
my
good.
gosh.
Yeah, depending on.
You're wearing like a strap? Like, where?
Uh-huh.
Well, your phone has the wallet built in, and then the keys you can kind of hide anywhere.
So do you have to hold your phone all night if you're going out?
Yeah, but do you not?
No, I honestly hide my purse in the weirdest spots at every bar I go to.
That's my thing, though. I don't want to have to hide a purse. I don't want to forget a purse. I don't want someone to grab my
You'll
purse.
never
if I
forget
just
your
have my phone in
purse.
my hand, which I always do.
Yeah.
We're good.
I do beg the question, like, we have Apple Pay. What you got in the back of that?
My credit card. I don't use Apple Pay. It scares me.
It scares you to use Apple Pay?
Because you could just like accidentally pay someone.
Wait, how do you pay for the subway?
My credit card.
You're tapping your credit card? You're taking it out and then tapping it?
Yeah.
Joining us on the pod today is somebody straight out of the 90s, living in the past, paying via credit card instead of Apple Pay.
I'm paying with Subway tokens.
Yeah. Wait, before we introduce you, we have to read the synopsis.
Yes.
Not we.
Me. Okay, this is Wisdom Teeth. Cold open. Abbi is in a painting class and gets upset when Ilana is the nude model. And then, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 1. After 12 episodes of yearning deeply for Jeremy, Abbi wants to finally ask him out. Lincoln removes Abbi's wisdom teeth, and Ilana elects to have Abbi stay with her and Jaime in Gowanus to watch over her while she heals. Ilana and Jaime unknowingly give Abbi a double dose of Vicodin, and then Ilana makes Abbi a mega powerful weed smoothie. Abbi leaves Jeremy a 23-minute-long voicemail confessing her attraction, and then Ilana takes Abbi's phone away and treats Abbi like a doll, braiding her hair and giving her intense makeup. Alana gets distracted FaceTiming Lincoln, and Abbi sneaks out of the apartment with a life-size doll she's hallucinating and ends up at the Whole Foods, where she makes a mess and buys over $1,000 worth of food. Alana freaks out and bikes all over the neighborhood until she finds Abbi. After Abbi heals from surgery, she runs into Jeremy, who confronts her about the voicemail and says he'd actually love to go on a date with her. Meanwhile, the C-plot is Jaime went to get Abbi Froyo and was so overwhelmed by all the options, he spent the whole day there and throws up Froyo in front of Joe Firestone's face.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
I was going to say, I was so excited when Joe Firestone showed up.
Well, a question.
Head writer of After Midnight with Taylor Tomlinson.
I'm so happy for that girl.
Me too.
And did you write anyway C plot into your script here? Or did you ad-lib that?
I said the C plot is Jaime Wynn.
Anyway C plot. I love that. Oh my god. This is really an iconic episode, not to say it again.
So much happened.
Thank
I
God.
know. And that's why we had to get the icon of Twitter, the queen of our hearts, the star of the nation.
Who just got a purse?
Who just got a purse. Freak the heck out right now for Ali Sivi.
Hi.
Wait, it is Sivi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't
my
get
last name is Civets if you want to go government.
Civets.
Allison Civets. It sounds very...
It's very hot, honestly.
Oh my God, thanks.
Yeah, I'm like,
my,
wait.
my old roommate thinks that I should go by Eileen.
Why?
That's my middle name.
Oh.
Whoa.
I don't know why, but it does sound kind of like...
Wait, say it out
Mysterious.
loud.
Say what?
Eileen.
Eileen.
Eileen Civets.
Allison Eileen Civets.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
Why
an
am I
amazing name.
doxing myself?
You should be going. You should be going by that.
Eileen?
Eileen.
We do this for
Civets.
20 minutes.
Wait, your screen name is of course Bald and Dowd,
Yes.
and I feel like that happened kind of randomly, and now it's become quite a big part of your identity. What's it
Yeah.
like to have that name attached to you so profoundly instead of your own name?
I worry about legal issues all the time. I'm like, is she going to sue me?
Is she alive?
Yes.
You're
So who
putting
is
her
Anne?
name on the map, honestly.
She
I
was
had no
on
idea
the
who
map.
she was
Well,
before that.
that's what I hope to do.
I still don't know who she is, even though I think you
She's
have
a
told me.
character
I think you have
actress.
told me.
She's the best. You have to. I'll send you a list of
You
things to
know
watch.
who she is by her face, but by name, it's actually harder to know about
Have you
her.
watched Handmaid's Tale?
Season 1, but it
She's
really
the
bummed me
mean
out.
lady.
Are you going to IMDb?
Aunt Lydia.
Or are you just texting?
Why did I just say Aunt Lydia?
Aunt
I say
Lydia.
aunt.
No, I like
Proudly.
aunts.
Yeah, but I'm like trying to be someone I'm not right
Well, you
now.
don't have you.
Oh,
That
and
is
that's the
the
photo.
exact photo that she uses as her PFP.
did she play Miss Trunchbull?
In what?
Well, you know she didn't.
I don't know. She
She
didn't.
played the vet in Marley and Me who put the dog down.
We put your phone down.
I've never seen that one.
Okay. Never seen that.
So
We
you're
do have
worried
to
about being sued.
acknowledge-
We relate to you in that we're so scared that HBO or Comedy Central will sue us one of these days.
I honestly think it would be good for us to get sued by one
That'd
of
be
those
so
networks.
elegant.
They would
I
have to
think it would be
acknowledge
good
us
for us.
first, which they're not going to do. So it'd be better for them to sue
Yeah.
us. At least they can acknowledge.
it's like validating.
It's like land rights.
Yeah.
Does Comedy Central still exist in the capacity that
By
it
the
did at this
way.
point? Like, I don't think it does.
Yeah,
They
they don't have enough
defunded-
power to sue.
I
I'm
think
not
they're
worried
not
about
worried
them.
about it.
No.
You know they defunded Disney Channel.
What do you mean?
Wait,
They-
what?
They're closing its doors.
When?
Disney Channel's over next year.
Wait,
Well, that's really good
explain
news
more
for
than
child
that.
stars.
It is
I'm
good
happy
news
for
for
them.
child stars.
Wait, but Disney Plus is doing so well.
I know,
That
but
sucks.
like, as I always famously say, my sister doesn't watch TV. Her
Oh,
whole
so there's-
generation doesn't watch Disney Channel. They watch YouTubers.
Wait, but Nickelodeon's fine.
Crazy.
We'll see.
Are they still doing original content on Nickelodeon, or is it just like iCarly?
I think it's just reruns, and everybody I know who's worked at Nickelodeon has been laid off.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, awesome. Anyway,
What's your deal?
That
What
was
do you
like, it is a question, but it's also a confusing question.
It
so
is
I
a-
understand your reaction.
What exact?
So it's like, how did you
information do
find
you
Broad
want?
City and also your
Oh.
background as a person?
Also,
Of
like,
course,
who are
wow.
you?
I'm a girl. I'm 25. I found Broad City when I was in high school. I became obsessed with. What did I watch first? I watched Parks and Rec, then I watched The Office, and then I was like, wait, I want more funny things. So I found Broad City and I
And
watched
you
it, and I
hate
wanted to
30
be
Rock?
them. I watched 30 Rock later,
Okay.
and like college, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you wanted to be them when you grew up.
I wanted to be like a funny New York girl.
Did you move
It
to New
sounds-
York
the way
because of
you
girls
guys
or
are doing
because Broad
this
City?
totally right now. It's like the most intimate conversation I've ever heard.
What
You
do
guys
you
are like locking eyes.
Oh my
It's
God.
And,
totally
like,
very intense.
I'm blushing.
No, and what happened? Was it girls or
And-
was it Broad City that made you move here?
It was Broad City that put the idea in my head, but it was girls that made me go like, this is for me.
It's time to do it.
Yeah.
Whoa. hope.
Oh my god, but you've never lived in Brooklyn.
I know. Every time I'm here, it feels so magical. I feel like I get better when
That's
I'm
how I
in
feel
Brooklyn.
about Manhattan.
That's so funny
It's
to say.
every borough. No, literally.
Sorry, we're back and we're talking about Hawk Tua. The thing died, but we're back.
Would you ever have her on this podcast? Do you think she's seen Broad City or Girls?
She could figure it out. She's a smart girl, like we just said.
We would have her for numbers purposes.
Yeah. And it would do numbers.
Literally. But it is. I'm sure we'd get 7 hate comments.
Yeah, but we could do anything and we would get
It's
7
okay.
hate
It just
comments.
means you're making it.
Yeah.
I think hate's a good. Do you get any hate online?
I got a crazy hate DM one time and I have no idea what it was in regard to, but they got so pissed off at me.
Oh, good.
I don't know why they hate me.
What
And
did
then
they say?
someone, I don't want to find it and platform them. Someone got really
Right.
mad at my photo with Rachel Zegler as well.
Really?
Yeah.
People really hate. We were just saying it a second ago, but people really do hate that girl.
I'll read you that one because it made me laugh.
People really hate a successful and talented woman more than anything. Lena Dunham.
So this person said, I see one person that actually has a relevant job in the industry, Rachel Zegler, and another person that's a horse-faced Skeletor mid-New York City white lame bitch. And I was like, so you think I'm skinny?
Wait.
They're both about
Whoa,
Rachel.
that was
Whoa.
eloquent string of words.
But it wasn't anything inventive. It wasn't anything I haven't heard before.
It's
If
also
you want to get me, you have to
Yeah, come for the crowd,
be,
please.
yeah, you need to really work on your pen.
she was it a she?
I don't know. They're faceless, of course.
Of course.
Do you think women are mean online like that? I always feel like it's a male's perspective.
I feel
to,
like it's
say
men. I feel like
horse face.
men hate women.
I think it's men on Twitter, but on Instagram it's moms of 2 in Long Island. Like straight up.
No,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you went through that. We don't feel that way.
It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
I'm
feel
gonna
that
be
way.
fine.
Yeah.
I think I'll make it.
I love
Oh.
it. Did we successfully do deal? I feel like
Yeah, I
we're
mean-
not being in charge of stuff today.
No, but the universe is.
Yeah. Okay, then we have to ask you our most important question.
No. Yes, fine.
Girl, what girl are you?
In this episode, I'm very Abby.
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
Yeah. First of all, I'm supposed to get my wisdom teeth out.
Okay.
Are they still
They just
there?
came in.
No,
Oh.
girl, you're supposed to do it before they come in.
I know. And they told me that. And I said, no, I'm fine. And they said, you have room for them. You actually won't have to get them out. And I was like, wait, that's so special of me. I
So
have such
rare.
a special mouth. And then turns out they're here and I need to get them out. So
No. Apparently it's really hard when you're older.
Well, when they're out, I think I'm the only person on earth that doesn't want extra teeth. Like, I actually, more to floss seems like hell's nightmare for me. To go even further back in my mouth where the wisdom teeth would be, I don't think that sounds like a desirable
I don't
life.
think that's just you that it feels that way. I think
know.
we're all there.
If I honestly could choose, I'd want like one tooth all the way around.
like all of your teeth are connected.
Yeah, I would love for
Just
all my
kind
teeth
of
to be
Like a top
connected.
tooth and a bottom tooth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You do have to wonder, why do we need so many individual ones?
I did find out this week, my cousin's at NYU Dental,
Mhm.
and I had every single dentist there that she was on the same floor with for her residency to rate my teeth. Apparently, I thought my whole life that I had a small mouth. Turns out, average size mouth, tall teeth. It's an amazing thing to find out that you have tall teeth. And I have the biggest canines to come into the clinic.
Oh my god, you're legendary.
I have huge canines.
Congrats, girl.
Dentists agree. 9 out of 10 dentists agree I have the biggest canines
I'm
that come
happy
into
for
the
you.
clinic.
9 out of 10 dental students agree.
Agree.
I love it. Did you ever have braces?
Mm-mm.
Oh God, I don't wish it on my worst enemy.
I never had. Don't look at
They-
me. I didn't
I
have
wish
it.
I
They
had.
put those metal bands in my mouth and I bled so much and I was crying. And you know when you cry and the tears go into your ears
Yeah.
because
No.
you're lying down?
Yeah.
So it was like double homicide. And then they put them on and they realized like my teeth were definitely not ready for it. So then they ripped them back off and I had to go back and like get them back on, and I'll never forget it. And my orthodontist was the woman who bought my mom's house after the divorce.
That's
So I'm like-
more
Wow.
painful than the surgery, by the way.
So there's a history there.
That's a whole narrative.
Yeah.
It felt like revenge almost.
It's very HBO.
But I
It
hope her
is.
daughter, who is the same age as me, is doing well. Shout out Meredith. She was always really sweet, but she was really blonde, which was like obviously like a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my big thing is like why does everyone have fucked up teeth if God made us in His image? Do you know what I mean?
Whoa.
I mean,
it's a lot. It's like
you're
if we're
so
in God's
right.
image, why do we all need a Invisalign?
I think that we don't have one single tooth because they used to rot and it's better to have more.
I know, but don't you think if we were one big... Well, I understand that, but in a modern society, we should have one big tooth.
And not a gallbladder.
And not a gallbladder.
Yeah.
It's never served anyone.
Is it the gallbladder? Is that what happens?
No, you're thinking about your appendix. Your gallbladder is
Oh.
actually
No,
useful.
your appendix
Yeah.
ruptures just randomly.
It's the appendix that I'm like, we need to get rid of that
Every
one.
time I have a stomach pain, I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Absolutely.
I know. It must be so comforting to be like one of those girls in your high school that like had her appendix burst and is like, it's over.
And you have the chic little scar from like the laparoscopic procedure.
Yeah.
I always think
Yeah.
it's like someone's V line, but it turns out to be their appendix scar.
Wow.
It's so like making your kids get the chicken pox. It's like get appendicitis early.
I've only gone to the hospital 3 times in my life, and every single time it's appendicitis scare. Yeah, I had to go in
Right.
Barcelona once.
I feel like you should get it out.
At
Just, like,
this point, I took it
preemptively.
out.
Oh, they got it?
No, but I
Oh.
should because I'm tired of going to the hospital for stomach pains for no
Yeah.
reasons at all.
Girl, what girl are you?
Who has to go to the appendix? I'm Ilana for sure.
In that you're trying to take care of someone and doing a really bad job.
Maybe I'm Jaime because Froyo is like a trap for me to make. I just get decision to fatigue so easily. So to see
That
it's too much.
Yeah, I'm also very Jaime in this episode because if you give me one simple task but like not clear directions, I will have a meltdown.
I know because it is. I don't like choose your own adventure when it comes to
No.
food.
Well, Alana's like death wish was Jaime, have some fun. It's like now he has to try so hard to like have the like she's like and really just run with it.
I think it's a dangerous sentence to say to someone.
Well, you know, Tina Fey's famous quote is like the best boss is someone who hires talented people and leaves them alone.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like
Yeah.
Alana should not have done that with Jaime. Jaime wasn't ready to like do it on his
No.
own. Like he wanted direction.
well,
needed
she's definitely not the
guidance.
best boss.
He needed a boss that was like micromanaging him.
And where was Joe Firestone when he was like really struggling?
Absolutely.
For the
Joe was
first
just
half of the day.
looking over, being like, "This guy's crazy," and it's like, "Help him."
Despicable.
Despicable.
I know, but I feel like if I worked at a Froyo shop, you would see that encounter maybe 8 to 10 times a day, and it's like at some point you have to be tired too. You have to do the decision fatigue of trying to decide
Yeah.
if you're going to help people.
That's true. Where it's like I can't talk to another customer about why gummies at the Froyo shop are gonna stay there.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Also, it's always teen girls, and teen girls don't care about you.
No. Also, it's like that therapist thing of like if you let yourself care so intensely about every single person, it'll drive you crazy.
I know.
Wait, who said that?
Every therapist.
I just thought about it.
Oh.
Like if you take on people's problems and like really internalize them, you're gonna go crazy.
It's so true.
right. That's why in couples therapy they have to always like
A TV show, not just general couple.
yeah,
therapy.
they have to talk to each other and be like, it's hard to be a therapist.
I know. It's true. It's true. Who are you this episode? Girl, what girl are you?
I'm Lincoln.
What?
Wow.
No, I just thought I'd say something crazy and see if I could get away with it. I'm definitely Jaime because I'm going and getting.
Are we all Jaime?
We're all Jaime.
I
this
think I'm more
episode.
Abby because like if you've ever seen me try to flirt with anyone, it's really abysmal.
Right. Abby's romantic arc truly touched my heart watching this episode
Yeah.
this week. Like I was literally like, this is so beautiful. We have watched her yearn for so long.
It's
And
huge.
she really needs to just get that confidence. And I'm like, I'm glad the Vicodin like helped push her.
Yeah.
Give her the push she
Well,
needed.
My thing with Abby flirting here, it's like it's the only time anyone's ever been clear about flirting with someone. Even though she's being vague, it's very clear that she is trying to be romantic
yeah,
towards me.
and I admire it.
I admire that because every time anyone else flirts in this whole country, it's like it's will that you never will know.
Americans flirting is the stocks are low on flirting.
It's well because maybe this is a gay experience, but every gay guy is inherently flirty, so you never know if a gay guy is actually flirting with you. Like,
Okay.
the conversation of gay is to flirt. Like it's a lot of like back touching. It's like, are you touching my back in a romantic way or is this
Wow.
platonic? And I don't.
you
know.
haven't healed from being love bombed, and that's okay.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever
I was
overcome
remote
that.
love bombed.
Wait,
and I
being
still
love
can
bombed
hear
would
it.
feel so good.
But like
It
in
does.
a distance relationship, being love bombed in a distance relationship, I think that would break my spirit for a year or two.
What do you mean?
No, I'm
In a long
fine.
distance?
Like being love bombed over text.
Oh. I don't answer my phone ever, so it like really wouldn't.
You're like,
it wouldn't hit.
I'm actually all set.
Yeah, I'm always on my phone, but I'm never looking at my messages. I have
That's-
messages from weeks ago that I haven't even opened yet.
How many unopened messages?
Not that many, because sometimes I open them and then I think I responded and then I don't.
Okay, yeah.
But
No, that's a sign of ADHD.
and I have it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm addicted to opening messages and never responding.
Yeah.
Because in your head, you go through the motion of
And in my
doing it.
heart, I love you and I've responded. But
I know.
I am so proud of myself because a younger me would not receive a text back and I'd be like, oh, I can never talk to that person again. They want to kill me with a gun. Like, it's over. Like, I'm devastated. I'll never try and put myself out there ever again. And I'm really in a place now where when people text me back, I'm like, that's crazy that you texted back. Like,
so
you
much
don't
for the
have to, like,
time.
if I ask you a direct question, by the way, no pressure to respond ever.
Yeah.
Like, I never expect that of people.
I know.
And it makes me so much happier and more fulfilled
To
Yeah.
get a text back.
to not expect anyone to reply to anything.
Oh.
Expect the bare minimum and you'll always be so happy.
Boom.
Yeah.
I am like in my my Hinge renaissance right
Oh my
now.
God.
It's a long story. I've spoken about it.
How's it going?
It's amazing. But if you look at my phone right now, it's just like a ton of first names with the second name being Hinge on it. And that's all the only text I'm responding to it. By the way, it becomes so exhausting to respond to 3 people on Hinge a week.
Yeah.
It becomes overwhelming.
It's not easy.
I can't text my friends, but I have to text a guy named Greg that I've never met before and like have to feign interest in his day.
I had Hinge like once and I didn't respond to any messages because I was like, this is like texting.
It's a punishment.
horrible.
It's not fun.
It's literally a full-time job.
Yeah.
I don't have to be witty for strangers online.
We have to cut to our first break, but when we get back, we're going to get into the broad and butter. And we're back from the break.
Did it feel good? I
Feels
did
so
take
good.
my top off. It was like a Herculean task.
A Herculean.
Well, the thing about a navy top is they're built like long and narrow, so it does feel like I had to endorse. It is kind of like going to war. Like I saw
Yeah.
people in there.
You did serve time.
It's like catacombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I served time.
What's catacombs?
Like where all the
Girl,
skeletons
what?
are.
I never heard that word.
Underground? Like in France?
The
You can like walk through the
catacombs?
catacombs. It's like a maze underground and it's just like skeletons of like
Oh,
like real
Actually,
ones.
a girl named Rachel at a house party 1 year ago told me all about the catacombs.
Wow.
And it's like kind of spooky because it's
Yeah.
made of bones.
for sure haunted.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I know
That's our
about the
history
I know
lesson.
about the
That's how we dive
catacombs.
back in.
Let's get into the broad and butter. Wisdom teeth, we already talked about it. You have to get these done.
I do. I don't
Wait,
know
how
when.
many do you have?
I think classic 4.
You have
The classic
classic
4?
Yeah.
Wow. so normcore
like
of you.
7.
Like 16.
My friend had 6.
What?
I don't know if that's possible.
I
but
didn't
he
know
did
that was
it.
possible.
I only had 3.
I had to get 4 and I looked like a chipmunk, much like Jeremy said that he went to prom with chipmunk cheeks. I went to my 7th grade talent show with chipmunk teeth.
Oh my god.
Teats?
That's so cute though. It's so cute when you're 12, when you're 25 and you show up to work with like
I think
I'm
it's
chic.
I think it's even chicer to do it then.
Wow.
Because you're like, I just got around to it and I'm off my parents' insurance now.
yeah.
Well, you
It's
almost have no buckle fat, so it's just gonna like even you out
Oh
for
my
a few
God, thank
days.
you. Wow.
It's really gonna even you out.
Oh my
getting your
God.
wisdom teeth
That's
removed.
Thank
beautiful.
God.
I remember when I got mine out, I didn't wake up loopy at all, so I did fake it for an hour and a half just for the attention and
A
experience
performer.
of it. Well, I had to.
Yeah.
I saw blow. I think, but my thing is, I think almost everyone on the internet who like was high on laughing gas, they all made it up.
Yeah.
And also medically, no one can do that anymore.
Taylor
after-
Swift didn't make up eating that banana.
Did she eat a
With her
banana?
one eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
She
what
had
When
an
she woke up
iPad
from
up.
LASIK, did you not watch when Taylor Swift's mom sent Jimmy Fallon a video of Taylor Swift complaining about bananas post
It's like,
LASIK eye
This
surgery?
is my catacombs. It feels like
You have to watch.
it's full of
You-
bodies.
Wait, this is an amazing question. What is your favorite?
What is your catacombs?
What What is your favorite video of somebody who just got off drugs from surgery?
Again, I think
I
they're
don't
all
feel like I
fake.
know enough.
Yeah.
Oh, really? To me, it's like most of what I've seen on the internet.
Really?
Yeah, that's what
Wow.
Vine was.
That's true.
I'm glad we have like a depth. Everyone has a different depth of information on
Yes.
this couch.
That's true.
Most of the videos I see online now are like, here are 5 signs you have avoidant attachment. Okay.
Well, it's like
Not your business.
I don't see those, so your algorithm is specific.
Well,
Well, you have a secure attachment.
I know, I do. It's
wow.
beautiful.
Are you serious?
Mhm. You know, 50% of people do. I just think people that work.
That's not true.
No, 50% of people do. It's an upsetting fact for people that don't have it.
Wow.
But I think it's usually they're really boring.
Our community is not like
No
that.
one-
It's more embarrassing for me because like I have 2 parents who love me deeply, and I'm like very good friends.
They
with them,
love you
and
deeply. I didn't
They're
know about
awesome.
that.
Well, they say your attachment style forms in the first 2 years of life, like the first 2 to 5.
Well, my parents were like definitely giving me enough hugs and stuff.
How
so
do
I
you
don't know
come
what
up with
happened.
tweets?
I don't know. Something just speaks through me. I mean, both my parents got cancer, so that's probably
That's
what.
why.
It's the cancer.
I'm glad we figured it
It's
out.
the cancer.
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is off topic, but you guys.
Oh, this is off topic? What are you possibly going to bring up? Because we've been on topic.
Well,
Whole Foods is sort of like the catacombs in this.
oh, that's a really big point. That
Whole-
is my catacomb.
When I first moved to New York, I lived in Flatbush, and the closest Whole Foods wasn't this one, but it almost was.
That's a great story,
Wow.
girl.
But I went to this Whole Foods, and I literally walked in, and I was like, this is where Broad City was filmed.
I know it's a movie set before it is a store to me.
But before it's Whole Foods, I'm like, this is season 2.
Well, by the way, it's the only thing in Gowanus. If you've been to Gowanus, it's just a Whole Foods.
I've
They
never
don't.
been.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh,
if you go,
have you never been yet?
No.
No. The neighborhood's really changed, which they're talking about in this
Yeah.
episode a lot. I think it is interesting. In 2014, was Gowanus just becoming what it is now? Or has it been that way for 20 years?
I don't know, girl.
What is the vibe of Gowanus now?
It's
It's a Whole
families,
Foods.
it's Whole Foods, it's lots of ice cream parlors.
You think it's
Interesting.
families?
Yeah, everybody has like
I feel like
two
Park
kids.
Slope is the family destination.
Yeah, but
Huh.
aren't they the same?
No.
Okay.
It's actually a lot more like warehousey. It's more like open concept.
Oh.
Park Slope is very like has the old style, very historical. Gowanus just wasn't an area that was developed as much, and it was actually used as more of a shipping area. That's why the canal is there.
Wow.
Yeah, the more you know. So it's very warehouse esque, and now it's like they're turning into like bad condominiums.
What a bummer.
But I
I
guess
can't-
families can live in condominiums.
yeah.
Families do.
They deserve
It's a
to.
huge, it's one of the main places a family can live.
I'd raise a family in a condo.
Please.
I'm open to that.
Absolutely. Okay, so
I love it. Okay, let's talk about have you ever taken care of somebody post op at
Mhm.
all?
Yes.
How was
well,
that?
I think I know where this is going.
But it's
It was
back to
sad.
cancer.
Yeah, boo.
Boo.
But I make a really good Pedialyte Gatorade cocktail. Like I don't know how to make like an alcoholic
Ooh.
cocktail, but if you are
Oh,
ever
why would you combine them? What's the purpose?
so you get all the electrolytes that you lost during surgery, during everything, but it doesn't taste like Pedialyte. It tastes like Gatorade.
Wait, because there's a lot more
Okay.
electrolytes in Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Well, now we have
No wonder
liquid
it tastes
IV, which
bad.
is beautiful. So you could also do
Yeah.
a liquid IV to Gatorade.
And this
yeah.
episode's actually sponsored by Liquid IV.
There we go.
Try their watermelon.
Is that a flavor?
liquidiv.com/girls rewatch.
Watch. We'll tell them.
LOL.
We'll reach out. I've never.
You've never
No.
Never taken care of someone?
someone or Pedialyte?
Never taken care of someone. I've never taken care of
Never
someone.
had Pedialyte.
I've been taking care of myself
Right.
for years. But I haven't been taking care of other people.
Did you ever
I don't think I
babysit?
have either.
No, I low-key raised my little sister for some time, but
Okay,
That counts.
that counts.
And by the
She's-
way, my stepmom would be pissed because she raised her daughter herself. But I was helpful.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so funny. No, I also think I never had to take care of someone either.
Have you ever had a crush on somebody and then let them know while under the influence?
No, I've
no,
never
I'm
let
actually
anyone
so good
know.
at regulating.
You've never let anyone know.
No.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, when's the last time you've had a crush?
I genuinely think I was like 16.
That's a. But you
oh
just
my
were
god,
telling
it's 9 years.
I haven't had like a genuine crush. Like I just kind of, I was like, actually, no, this isn't for me. And then I worked on my grind.
You worked on your grind.
And now I need to get back. I need to be love bombed.
No,
yeah, you just joined
please.
Raya. It's gonna change everything.
Yeah.
Well, how do you guys define a crush? Because I thought for the longest time in my life, a crush meant that it's someone who you've actually never even had a conversation with, but from afar
I
you
have
admire
those
them.
all the time.
To me, that's a crush. And then the moment you start talking to someone, it's no longer a crush. That's the beginning and fledglings of a relationship.
I don't know.
Or slash.
My thing was always like, growing up, I would have a crush on someone and then I would very promptly learn that they didn't have a crush on me. So I would be like, okay, push that down, work on
And
the grind.
now you have like an automatic thing where it's like as soon as you get a crush, you're like, well, shut that down.
well, like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, crushes take time and energy. They
Ugh.
are so all assuming.
To watch Abby be the way she is, a lot of people say that watching Marnie sing Stronger in Girls is the most secondhand embarrassment
It's
they've
less
ever felt
painful.
in their life. There is nothing more
This is
painful
worse.
than watching Abby like freak out, answer a fake phone call from her laundromat in front of her crush, and then be like, "It's dirty, my underwear. Why?" It's like not only does Abby say, "I can't wait to get my wisdom teeth removed because now I'll have more room to suck your dick," and then she tries to save that by talking about how her laundry is gross.
I just don't like the concept of the year 2015. I just am like, if that's so. I don't know the concept of you would never get a phone call from your laundromat in the year of 2024, but in 2015, I guess is the era before everyone had text.
I don't know.
It's just so funny because there is like a season 5 episode where Abby drops off her laundry for the first time ever. Not to bring that up
Wow.
and be like checking them on that, but like she's not at this point in time, she has never dropped her laundry off. So for her to get a call from her laundromat would be crazy.
That is crazy.
That's
I've
crazy.
received a call from my laundromat, but it was because I did wash and fold,
Okay, yeah.
which is kind of a
It's been my
classic
dream.
reason
I bet
to
you call yourself an Abby.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I actually don't know. I don't feel a strong alignment with either one of them. I think because there are two, they combine too many traits. Like with girls, I'm a strong Shoshana with Hannah qualities, and we know that because the traits are broken out amongst 4 girls.
Right. I really do think it's been hard to transition our podcast into a 2-person answer for that
And the most
question.
singular people alive.
Yeah, most people are like, I'm not like Abby or Ilana, but I'm definitely a Hannah. And it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our bad.
Yeah.
We should have
You
thought of it
Jaime,
differently.
You have Lincoln. You have...
We have yet to speak to somebody who feels connected to them, really.
No, I
What's
truly
Paul
feel
W.
connected
Downs'
to-
character's name? Jim?
Trey.
No, Trey.
Yeah, that's hot to me.
Trey?
Yeah, and I feel like I would love to get a Trey on the couch.
It's crazy that like he's so hot and his wife is hot and they're both really talented.
They're great. Yeah.
That
Clip
is
that.
really
That's the dream.
crazy. That is really
Clip that.
ridiculous.
If anybody wants to
God
love bomb me and
forbid.
do something like that,
I'm trying to think. Literally, a 23-minute voicemail is pretty bad, but I've definitely like tweeted at people.
I just don't know why he would
Oh.
listen to a 23-minute long
I would never
voicemail.
listen. That's the thing.
No.
And at that point, they didn't have the transcript
I
of the
know. I was
voicemail.
just
So
thinking
it's
about
kind
that.
of safe. It's like honestly safer than if he
Yeah.
had picked up. But he did listen.
But he did listen. It is
Huh.
so funny because you can tell in this episode that like the director is like, Abby act crazy and Jeremy act confused because there's so many things that like a person should respond to that Abby said, but he's just like, I don't have any lines.
Yeah.
No.
I just had to say
I
it.
don't know.
And it's like
That's the dream role, honestly.
Yeah.
Just stand there and look hot.
this
Ugh.
episode specifically, if you watch it and you watch it under the guise of like they're all about to break at every point of this episode, like this episode more than any of the ones so far, they're constantly smiling at each
Especially
other.
when Abby falls after
Yeah.
her surgery.
You hear Abby laughing.
Uh-huh.
Like it's Abby and Ilana laughing, but you can't see
It's
Abby laughing.
great.
So they're like, we're gonna use this, and I'm like, you're using her sound.
Right. You watch this show and you realize they didn't edit it with headphones on. Like you're watching it. There's so many small moments like they leave in. You can hear the director in like every ace scene in this show just being
Really?
like, that's the take.
Which I love. I found it so endearing. I'm like, she is having the most fun time pretending she just got surgery.
literally.
Like when she squeezes the fake blood out of
Oh
her
my
mouth
God,
in the
in the
taxi
car?
cab
Yeah.
and then smiles. I'm like, yeah, you got the shot. You
Well,
got the shot.
and also she's the last person to have a nuanced take on being high on TV.
well, who did it before this? Because this is the first instance I ever saw of it.
Right. Well, oh really?
Yeah,
Almost-
unless it happened in Disney Channel show.
On every show
don't
they
think
have it.
Not on Disney.
Not
really?
on Disney. Well, they probably call it like something random. They're like,
Like, you drank too much juice.
yeah, exactly. It's like a sugar high.
Yeah.
Oh, you
When
drank
is
too
the
much juice?
LSD episode of Broad City?
I thought it was
Season
this one, by
4.
the way.
Yeah, me too.
I love that they do the like. So she just has a weed smoothie, and then suddenly every transition in the show has to be that 70s show. I
love
do
it.
love following that
Yeah.
line of logic.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Her dancing, Abby is a physical comedian.
Really good. Oh my God.
If we hadn't established that already, this episode, I mean, there's no doubt about it. This girl is a character actress.
This girl's a character actress.
Yeah.
I know she's kind of the bald and down.
What?
I meant she's just and down.
Bald Abby Jacobson.
Bald Abby
Do you know if
Jacobson.
Ann Dowd knows about you?
Apparently, yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know for sure.
What's your mutual connection?
None.
None.
It'd be cool to know to what degree she understands.
Oh, there's no way she understands.
'Cause you know how-
it doesn't make sense.
You know how Ariana Grande came out with like, I don't know what the queer media lady was talking about. I was just saying yes.
I am so that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, that's exactly your situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd be honored if I was her though.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
hope.
If you were Dowd,
It's all
sure.
love.
It's all
I
love.
love her.
Yeah,
I
of
think it's a
course.
celebration.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I would like to imagine a lot of celebrities bald.
I did
I
think it was a
know.
Supreme Court judge.
And that's
Which
fair.
one?
It is kind of giving that energy.
Yeah, there's something
In the
Ruth
photo.
Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I have to
Which
go. I'm
way?
getting a call. Actually,
Oh my
it's from
God.
my laundry mat.
Your underwear.
It's so
My lifelong dream in New York City is to do a figure drawing class
Oh, the cold open.
because my gay landlords are always talking about fun gay figure drawing classes.
It was
they get
one
to go
time,
to.
but you brought it up on the podcast 4 times.
Would you ever nude model for a class like that?
If I felt more confident in my body and my mind, I would.
I feel like I would.
Would
if I
you
was-
do it?
No.
I would never do that. I don't even. So I just joined Equinox.
You joined Equinox and you wouldn't even do it.
I just joined Equinox, and the bathroom etiquette. Like, I'm being a prude. I'm being a Christian. I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody else, like, they get done with their workout. They literally just strip off, and then they walk across. So
Insane.
the lockers are over here, and then you have to walk down this hallway, and there's toilets and there's sinks, and then it's showers, and they're just like taking their leisurely time, like being so whatever. And I'm like, I guess I'm crazy.
I know.
Horrendous. No, even in like middle school, high school gym class, like in the locker room, I would have to go into a stall. Like, you're not seeing my boobs
No,
on this random
absolutely.
Tuesday.
I wore a
Literally.
wetsuit to the beach until I was about 14 years old.
I literally like never take my t-shirt off at the beach. I'm like, this is none of anyone's business.
No, it's not.
I
a place
don't
for
swim
that.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
I know it's not chic. I know I don't look hot. That's not what I'm there to do.
Every time I go to the beach, I'm like, I'm so cold. I have to wear a sweater.
I know. I do a full sweatshirt sometimes.
It's true.
It is so that episode of when they're at Solstice and everybody's naked and Trey's like, if you want to be more comfortable, there's actually changing rooms over there. And she's like, oh no, I'm so comfortable. And then she's like, I'll go over there though, just to see if the lighting's different.
Well, if I go to the beach now, my evolution is that I'll sit in the most insane way imaginable to cover my body.
Yeah.
I'll dig a hole in the sand. And just,
Notice
put my head
how
out
I'm
of
angled
it.
toward the camera right, now.
Exactly.
Well, if you notice, my etiquette when podcasting is I try and have as many
Right,
angles
exactly.
as possible. Like, I'm always
Yeah.
doing like this
Trick
with my
the eye.
arm or like
Yeah.
some
Wait,
leg
I
is
need to
crossed.
get, because if that angle is horrible, I need to change.
Yeah, you need to change halfway through just for
Yeah.
options.
It really is like
No.
cock shame versus
Well,
Yeah.
this is
pussy
maybe
facing
why
the
none of
world.
us have asked out our crushes.
Wait, what?
This is maybe why none of us have asked out
I
our
know.
Yeah, I think we're
crushes.
getting to the bottom of
So
something.
is this a couch of 3 people who have never directly asked out their crush?
I know I
Yes. Oh my
have.
God. No.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever directly been asked out either.
Yeah, same.
No.
How are you supposed to love if you've never been loved?
I'm really
big
good.
question.
I'm good for like 1 hour every 3 weeks at being so forward and confident.
You were being really forward in like June or something.
Yeah,
really
I get
admire
1 hour
that.
every 3 weeks, and I'm so good at it. And then every other hour of the living day, it's hell and terror.
Yeah.
I will flirt and propose to someone I don't want to date.
Exactly.
And then it's like,
There's
I'm
no
so
stakes.
fun and nice when I don't think you're hot.
yeah. And then it's like, well, if I like you, then we're going to have a really weird relationship that's really negative.
Yeah. If I were in the presence of a guy I thought was hot, it would be 10 times worse than what Abby does in this episode.
Absolutely.
Right.
You would physically recoil if you saw it.
I would brutally I would make a character assault on somebody if I admired them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But you guys are both supportive if someone else has a crush. Like you guys are Ilana
course.
in that way.
Of
And women are so
course.
good at being Ilanas when your friend has a crush, but gay men are so point blank and have no theory if someone likes you or not. If I have any crush in my life, the women will give me about 25 to 30 minutes of story and analyzing details and data. Men are like, I don't know.
That is so
They
devastating.
don't ever look at meta language
Women are
through
incredible.
text messages. Women are incredible. Well, because women care about meta.
Women care about meta.
meta.
And gay
Wow.
guys don't care about meta, and that's the difference.
It's true. I asked 2 gay guys at a bar last night if the couple across from us would care about me, and they both said no.
Well, but that's just an answer.
No, but I wish they said yes.
You wanted them to say yes.
A woman would never say no.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
If I believed that to be the case.
But then I asked them why and they gave me no reasons.
Okay, well, that would piss me off. You have
Right.
to bring a
I was
PowerPoint.
going to say no, please. Yeah.
It's like, I'd say no, but I'd explain why.
LOL.
I'm a really
Yeah.
good wingman.
Are you really?
I think so.
Have you set anybody up?
No.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Okay.
But I'd be
so-
good at it in theory. I'm also really good at like babysitting people's boyfriends. Like if you bring your boyfriend over and like you have to pee or like you have to take a shower, like I'll sit and talk to him about like
What do you talk to? Yeah,
I don't
please.
know.
I
I just
do
like I
much
turn into such a
better-
boyfriend whisperer. And it's in such a like genuinely innocent way. Like I don't want your boyfriend. Like
No, okay. I'm the same way. I think it's because there's like a freedom. It's the same way where it's like you can be comfortable because you're like,
Yes.
there's no
Boyfriends are
underlying.
marked safe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
you're,
marked safe.
you're one of my girls now. Yeah, they're like neopets.
They're
They're like
neopets.
neopets.
Yeah.
Like if it's a guy, if it's a straight guy and they have a girlfriend, I can talk to them because I'm not
Yes.
scared anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. They're so desexualized.
Exactly.
I know. But random strangle men are actually wild and crazy. I would never trust.
I don't see a lot of them in the wild.
I
Straight man.
never
Yeah.
meet a straight. I met one straight guy last Thursday, and I was like, I haven't talked to your kind in years.
Oh my god.
Is Jeremy hot to you?
Who?
Jeremy.
Who's that?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy who?
Abby's crush.
No, but I get it.
What do you get?
Like I like I think his beard is nice. Like there are things
Yeah.
about him that I understand to be other people's types,
Right.
but I'm like I wouldn't.
He seems nice. Like he seems kind, and like he'd be attentive.
Yes, he seems lovely. He listened to the full
He listened
voicemail.
to the
That's so
voicemail.
romantic.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's really reading bi to me.
Well, we know what
Yeah.
happens next week.
Right. He's kind of bi coded.
It's the pegging episode next week, so
Oh my god.
it
It's
escalates
huge.
quickly.
Wait, does Abby peg him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
Because you're being a Christian back then.
Oh my god.
Well, honestly, when I first watched it, I didn't internalize what pegging was.
Me either. To this day,
To this day.
I don't really understand it.
No.
It's hard to understand.
I
I
get
know.
it because
I got
Madonna did it.
You get it because Madonna did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's how I understand those things.
That's so funny.
Can we talk about Froyo culture?
Yes.
Please, thank you so much for
I
bringing
miss
this
it.
up.
So
42 Squirts is where Jaime is sent from Ilana as he's asked to help Abby recover and also discern her essence in the form of dessert through creating a perfect Froyo recipe and having fun with it.
Mhm.
And I love the director's ability to create a Froyo shop through the shots that he did that looks like there's 42
It's so
handles
funny.
instead of 8.
Wild.
Which is actually, if you look outside, the filming location for that is a 16
16
It's
handles.
16
That's what I thought.
It's the Bedford of 16 handles,
Uh-huh.
don't you
Okay.
It
think?
is.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
42 Squirts is such a good name.
Yeah, and like, by the way, they know how to write sketch comedy.
Yeah.
By the way, they're doing
By
it.
the way, they wrote this.
I do love Let's Parallel Girls and Broad City. So a lot of people are like, well, how are those shows similar? How are they different? And the
Froyo.
answer is Froyo.
Yeah.
And the answer is Froyo.
It is true.
So in Girls, Allison Williams and Greta Lee kind of get in a fight at a Froyo shop because she's stealing all the mochi. Mochi?
Mochi.
Mochi.
No, you got it.
Mochi. Sorry, I'm having like a...
Sorry, that's my laundry.
yeah. Like, the laundromat won't stop calling.
Oh my god.
And then in Broad City, it's kind of Jaime's chance to kind of have a character death, a twink death of sorts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Would you discern him as a twink?
Is Jaime a
Is he
twink?
not? I would say.
Yeah, right?
Look at that little
No.
outfit he has. The little nurse outfit.
I know, but he
The
is like.
nurse outfit's so
Yeah.
cute.
I know, but I find it hard for men with square heads to be twinks.
I actually understand that. I
me-
How
kind
would
of
you
get what you
categorize
mean.
them
I
then?
think usually the classic silhouette for a twink is diamond, oval, or circle, even heart shape, but square head is just, for me, hard to discern as twink.
This is a type of prejudice I've never even fathomed.
I actually know exactly what you mean by
Yeah,
that.
I
Like,
do.
I've never understood
makes
something
sense.
more. It's like, yeah, that is how they're painted in the
Yeah,
media.
it's true.
It's
And,
like, it makes sense.
How do you categorize a square head? Like are they just their own?
It's with the height is square.
I didn't even know his head was square until you said it right now, and now I can't deny it. I
Uh-huh.
can't deny that truth.
You know a square head when you see it now.
I guess.
It's almost, it has like Minecraft quality to it.
What would you call your guys' heads?
I know I
I
have an
don't know.
oval.
I think I have Long John Silver. Cucumber.
Oh my god. I don't know. I feel like
We
I have
kind
an
of-
angular head.
Oh, by the way, we all have oval.
You kind of have heart.
Do
Really?
you think she has heart?
I think I have a big forehead. One time I was at a party full of gay people and I said, should I get bangs? And they all screamed no in my face.
Well, that's rude.
I think I maybe should.
You
I
would
think bangs could
great
be
with
fun.
bangs.
But I don't know.
I'm in a-
maybe I'd
I
regret
think
it.
you really have incredible hair.
Thank you.
Earlier, before we pressed record, you were like, well, it's a whole thing. But I don't think it is.
I don't know how to do my hair.
But it's like you do it every day. You're doing
I
it
guess.
right.
You figured out
Thank you.
mascara. You can do your hair.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Please.
You figured out mascara. You could figure out your hair. It's crazy. What does that
That's how I
mean?
believe.
It's like a
it's what I
classic parable.
believe. Yeah.
Do you think Abby's Drew Barrymore impression was good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Well, it's nuanced. 'Cause
Yes.
There's a very classic
The
Drew Barrymore.
gauze in her mouth really adds to it.
The gauze.
Well, I think we have a very popular rendition of a Drew Barrymore.
The
impression.
Chloe Feingold.
Yes, exactly.
Feynman.
The Chloe Feingold.
Another Jewish girl.
Okay. We celebrate her. Happy Hanukkah, Queen. Happy Hanukkah.
There's a very like it is the Chloe
It's like the
Feynman,
lisp
but
thing.
I like her impression a little bit more.
There is nothing funnier to me than when someone's impersonation of somebody is just them saying facts about them. It's like, I have a production company and I have a book. It's like,
Okay, well now fathom me this. You guys hated my notes earlier, but let's think about it. I do think that Drew Barrymore's flower makeup line walks so Rare Beauty from Selena Gomez could run.
well, you actually had a different point, which
And
was
if
which
you guys
was that
agree with
Hello
that, I would love to
Sunshine.
embrace it. I think Flower Productions, which produce movies such as 50 First Dates and Charlie's Angels, walked so Reese Witherspoon and Hello Sunshine could run.
Wow.
Think about
I
that.
think-
Those are female-led stories.
I think they're actually very different companies with very different ethos, but I understand.
But she
what
couldn't
you
do
mean.
that. Like when Flower Production came out, she could never have been Hello Sunshine.
Have you guys read Flower Child, her book?
No.
No, but I love that
Is
she
it a
loves the
memoir?
word flower.
It's like a memoir, if I remember correctly. I liked it because every chapter starts with a little drawing of like a different type of flower.
Oh my god, cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's so quirky.
She's literally, I'm addicted to her.
I want her to hug me and sit cross-legged and look into my eyes.
Yeah, how would you react when she sat that close to you on a couch? How would you
I
react?
don't
if Drew
know.
Barrymore-
I'm not used to that.
I'm not used to it, but I think it would heal my mother wound.
Wow. I think it would make me securely attached.
Yeah, like that. I literally think she would like grab my hands and then suddenly I'd understand Evan's relationship style. Secure attachment.
Well, I will say this, and this is my caveat. I have secure attachment and definitely friendship, but dating is anxious for me. So I do have an
Oh.
anxious.
Oh.
No, I get anxious while dating, but now I'm more secure than ever. Okay, so I'm actually over that.
Are you dating someone right now?
No, but I'm going on 50 First Dates because I changed my gender on Hinge from non-binary to male, and finally I got likes on the platform,
Wow.
which is beautiful. I don't remember any of them, just like the movie premise. If that helps.
It's gonna be
I
huge.
know. Every date's the same.
You should document them.
I kind of want to do the Molly girl from TikTok and like get ready with me
Yeah.
when I go to date, and then film midway through by saying I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I think it could be huge,
You should try that.
honestly. And I mean, the thing is, I already know gay people in Brooklyn are mad at me for my content currently. So I don't know if I should like
Keep the
dig-
good vibes
Yeah.
going. Keep the good vibes going. Okay, wait. We have so much episode left to get to. Drew Barrymore, 42 Squirts, sexting. Oh, right. So Ilana and Lincoln are sexting. And by that, I mean they're on FaceTime. And Alana's like, take out your Lincoln log. And then Lincoln's like, wait, you have an old person's face on your tits and stomach.
Yeah.
And then he's like, that's really good to know that like old people actually turn me on. And
Yeah.
she's like, that is good to know. And then she's like, I lost my friend.
It is really romantic that he's like, I love how saggy your boobs are.
I know. I can't imagine a relationship like that.
I know this is probably not the right couch to ask, but do you guys sext?
Absolutely
never.
not.
Right.
I don't
knew that
even
was gonna be the
text. I don't
answer.
even like respond to messages.
I know. I think sexting might be done except on gay hookup apps.
I can't imagine. Like
I
I don't.
can't imagine even taking a nude.
No.
What would I do
don't
with
want to
that?
see it.
I don't want that.
Well, I think I was so good at texting as a child because I was constantly being groomed online, and
Oh.
all about
Oh no,
talk-
Megal.
Omegle and gay dating websites. And the big thing about gay dating websites is sexting, especially pre-video.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was actually so good at texting when I was a teen.
Wow.
Sexting when I was a
really
teen.
not good to hear.
No, but they would send me hoodies. So
This girl in 9th grade sent like a pic of her and her tits on Snapchat, and then it got spread through the whole school, and that like scared me from ever taking a nude
my
ever.
God.
And Mean Girls the musical.
Oh my God, I still haven't seen it.
Oh, there's
haven't
an
seen
amazing song where Tina Fey kind of like tackles sexting.
thank God, I needed her voice.
Yeah, we need her voice now more than ever.
I saw that musical with my mother, and she was like, I really don't think that's appropriate for a high school show.
Wow.
Well, talking about pleasure, this episode introduced a concept to me that Whole Foods is for pleasure.
Absolutely.
Whole Foods really is a place for pleasure.
And it's very easy to spend $1,000
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
pleasuring
easy.
yourself there.
Yeah,
My-
and I am Abby in this episode in that if I were on for Vicodin, the first place I would wander off to is Whole Foods.
Oh,
For Vicodin and a wheat smoothie, like you gotta get the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Like everything she puts in her cart, I'm like, it does make sense that you would get Manuka honey and hearts of palm.
Absolutely. And also, but the thing that doesn't make sense to me is that she spent like $1,400 because anytime I'm at the Whole Foods self-checkout, I'm like, this won't scan. And they're like, just take it. I
Just
don't
take
care.
it.
Like, they don't want you to spend money.
No.
well, I think they think it's cool for people to steal.
I don't know. But
I
like,
bought
I try to buy it. And the lady is like, just take the apple fritters. I'm like, okay.
I feel like I bought like a to-go coffee and like waited in a line and truly felt judgment from people being like, you're not just gonna take it out of the store. Like
wow.
you're gonna stand in the line and pay $4.
because you have a pure heart.
Yeah, and then they're like, get
And
a
you
life.
grew up in the hometown that Whole Foods was started in.
Is that true?
Where?
Austin is the home of Whole Foods.
Is that where the original Whole Foods?
Yeah, girl.
I've been to the original Whole Foods many times.
Yeah, it's an ice skating rink.
It literally does, and I've skated on
That's
it.
so glamorous.
It's really not what you want.
No, it's not. It's in Austin, so it's what you. But I will say, I have this thing: if I go to any city, I visit the Whole Foods there. I can't not visit a city and not go to the Whole Foods in that city.
That's fun.
Yeah, they're always interesting and cool.
Yeah.
This is like Emma Stone being like, when I film a movie in a different country, like I'm going to the McDonald's there.
They're good at nostalgia there.
They're good at nostalgia there.
At Whole Foods. I know. I remember. I think part of the reason I have a secure attachment style is because I was allowed to wander around to Whole Foods in college.
In college?
Yeah, I would do
Why
my
would you not
grocery.
be allowed to
I could
wander
do
in
it now, but I
college?
don't. It's you know,
Way to stay curious.
you can't ask me that right now.
Did you guys see when Ilana they're leaving they're driving back from the dentist and Ilana's like, I just gotta stop and get weed really quick. It's only gonna take a second. And
Oh my
then
God.
He just bikes
30
back.
seconds
It
later,
created high maintenance.
it created high maintenance, the TV show.
It literally
The
did.
way they're in a taxi, right? And the girl bikes next to the taxi and Ilana says, thank you so much, love you, as she gives her money and receives weed, like as the car is driving.
It's the smoothest transaction of all time.
And I can't imagine what it was like to direct.
I know. Who directed this episode? Do we know?
John Lee.
Okay.
Ooh, I will say weed is the only drug you can buy that has a comical sensibility to it.
Absolutely.
Because I remember buying.
There's nothing. Remember Euphoria?
Ugh.
It's not a laughing
Don't do
matter.
drugs.
Well, I think other drug is a serious matter when you buy them, but when you buy weed, for me it's comical. I remember the way I would buy weed in high school, the very end of high school and college, is that you would text this guy. He was 45, so neurodivergent, obsessed with his ass. He'd pick you up in his car. He'd go one block around, and he'd have it put his chihuahua on your lap as he's like trying to sell you a dab pen. I loved his chihuahua Marnie. Can you imagine his dog?
Marnie?
His chihuahua's name was Marnie.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It all comes full
And at
circle.
that point, I had never held a dog before, and I never bought weed. So it's just like so much stimulation at once, being a Toyota
Wow.
Corolla, buying weed with a Marnie on your lap.
Oh my God. Marnie Michaels is
Wow.
the North Star.
Marnie Michaels is the North Star. It is fun to follow that line of reasoning that weed is funny and other drugs aren't, because it's like High Maintenance is a comedy. But what's
it's-
that one with that guy who's bald? Kevin
Breaking Bad.
Spacey.
Dowd.
Breaking
Bad.
Breaking
Meth.
Bad.
He cooks meth.
And he's stressed out. We're
By
not
the way,
laughing.
it's not Kevin Spacey.
No, it's Bryan Cranston.
That is my bad.
Yeah, like
All men look the same to me.
Such a different show.
What is Kevin Spacey in?
House of
House of
Cards.
Cards.
Oh.
The first show to ever be created by AI.
Is House of Cards the one with Kristen Bell?
No,
That's House of Lies.
I don't know what that is.
I've
What,
seen
girl?
I've seen the cast of House of Lies do a Herald on YouTube.
Wow.
You need to keep some things to yourself.
I've already shared that on the pod a year ago, so I'm not afraid to bring it up again.
That's brave.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything left we need to cover, or should we cut to our second break?
Let's get to our second break.
And so we're back, and
So
Evan's addicted to hard drugs. We have to ask you something.
Oh my god.
And we would love to know about this about you.
Mhm.
What is
Is
your
your
Broad City moment?
This was a really hard question for me. I am pretty boring to my core, but I was thinking about the time in middle school when I went to camp and we weren't allowed to have any drugs in our bags, but I got migraines all the time, so I smuggled Advil in.
Oh my god.
And then I got
Famously a
sick
drug.
at camp and I took the Advil because I felt like shit. I was so sick. And they tried to take me to the nurse and she tried to give me other medication. And I was so nervous because I knew I had Advil in me. So I was like, I took Advil. And she was like, where'd you get it? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, where'd you get the Advil? And I was like, my counselor gave it to me. And she was like, that's not allowed. And I was like, I don't, like, sorry.
Oh my god.
So I kind of like smuggled Advil into
Your counselor
into
got
a
persecuted.
Jesus camp.
Yeah,
which,
your
by the
counselor's
way-
been in jail ever since.
Sorry, Gabby. So yeah, it was also like a Jesus camp that I was not like part of, but all my friends were going. So I was like, can I go to camp? And my parents were like, what?
Everything you say about your life, I'm like, we're the same girl.
Wow.
Because it's like, yeah, you go to Jesus camp for the social game.
I went once, yeah. And it was crazy. And they were like, stand up. If you're new here and you accept Jesus as your new Lord and Savior, stand up. And I was like, I don't really have all the facts yet. So I like didn't stand up.
You didn't stand up.
No.
Oh my god, girl.
I need the facts. I
You need
was
the
not given the facts that I needed.
It's crazy to think about what happens at Jesus camp, but denying you medication sounds
That's
right up
so
their alley.
funny.
They didn't. No, they tried to give me, I think, like Tylenol, which we all know is for pussies.
I have to take Tylenol now because apparently you can't combine ibuprofen and Prozac.
Yeah.
So
I've
That's a
heard.
parable.
I guess I'm a pussy.
Wow.
One time when my parents accidentally sent me to autism camp.
Accidentally.
Was it accidentally?
Don't ask. Yeah, it was accidental because there's half dyslexic camp, half autism camp.
Okay.
Which, by the way, your parents listen.
Yeah, but they know they did it by we found out the hard way. It was by accident.
Actually, we don't know if they're listening because they said they're about to fall off.
So when you it's just like talking about drugs, they wouldn't let us cross the street by ourselves, so we'd have to walk around the whole camp to grab a counselor. And by the way, I was 16. They wouldn't let me cross one street in a college campus where famously they don't really have cars on a college campus. We had to go around the whole campus with a counselor's hand to get our ADHD meds. And then I
You
found
had to hold hands?
I had to hold hands essentially with a counselor,
How old were the counselors?
like 18.
Were they hot?
Yeah. My gay awakening.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah,
so intimate.
We had to have a
know.
drug buddies.
For like
Really?
hard drugs?
No, so basically like if you and another girl in your cabin both have to take nighttime medication, like you guys are buddies that week.
Oh.
And so then you hold each other accountable to like go to the cabin to get the drugs at night. And my friend had epilepsy,
Oh my
so
God.
she had to go for epilepsy medication. And I don't know what I was taking at the time.
That's so scary.
We all,
We all have camp drug stories.
That's an amazing Broad City moment.
Wow.
I do love that your biggest Broad City moment was when you were a child
When I
at
was
summer
12.
Christian camp.
Taking
My
Advil.
first kiss gave me severe mono. I don't know if that's...
You got mono?
My first kiss, I was 18 years old. I
What
was at a
happened?
frat party. I was like, we got to rip off the Band-Aid here.
You're at a frat party. You're like, tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night. This guy, kissed him, went home, immediately said, I bet I'll get mono from this. Like
You
clockwork.
knew.
It happened. I got so sick that I had to like do school from home for a semester.
That's why you've been
For a
celibate
semester?
since.
Yeah, for like the second semester of my freshman year. So I was having the best time first semester, and then second semester I had to go home and just like be ill in my bed, and I got like the full like rash down my face, and
Oh
it
my
was really
God.
disgusting. And
You had chronic mono from your first kiss.
it was yeah, it was
That
awful.
should not have to happen to you.
So you
Oh
wonder
my
why
God.
I focused on the grind. It's like my body was like, no, you can't.
You can't
Focus
have
on the
fun.
Absolutely
grind.
no.
I think that some of your early experiences have really left a mark.
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah.
And also, wait, the fun. Okay, so I that happened. I blocked the guy on Instagram because I was, I don't know, just pissed off that I got
Yeah.
mono.
Obviously.
You should sue him. He should be in jail too.
And whatever, time goes on, whatever. When I was getting ready to come home here after my mom had cancer, my dad had a cancer, they were like, okay, fly on, young girl, like go back to New York. I downloaded Hinge just like for fun, and the first person I saw
No.
was the guy who gave me mono.
No.
Yeah.
You know Hinge does that?
What do you mean?
They always, because they connect to your contacts. So
I
they
don't
always,
have his number.
it's a sign
There's
you
a
should
lot of
connect.
witchy things going on here because what do you
I
mean
know.
you got home and you're like, I think I'm gonna get mono from this?
I think I'm
Wait,
I think I'm psychic.
Did you
No.
not make it through your like Gmail?
What do you mean?
Because this is a real
Hinge?
thing. Hinge likes to show you people that you've either dated in
I
the
did
past.
not date this man. I don't
or,
know
like,
him.
even like had like kissed. They if there's a way to connect you with him, they will do that.
But how would they know I kissed him?
Anyone I've ever dated, they're the first 5 profiles I've seen on Hinge. It's a real. It's not their science. It's
But
their algorithm.
We were so from different sides of the
Well,
campus.
I'm sure you used your University Pittsburgh email. and
Different
he
No,
used-
I
sides of the
didn't. Why would I do that?
campus.
I would never use my college email for Hinge. That is psychotic.
Just let her be psychic. I don't know
Fine,
why
fine,
you're
fine,
pushing
fine.
so
I'm
hard.
just saying that
I
Hinge-
have
Hinge is good.
Intuition.
You have intuition.
Yeah.
I've always thought that.
Did you connect with him?
No.
No. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
did you just like press X and you're like, why is nothing sacred?
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed if I kissed someone. It's like the kind of
I'd
thing
be
where
so
it's
pissed
like,
if I kissed someone.
I'd be so pissed if I kissed somebody and then had to be sick for half a year.
I know.
Like, what kind of... No.
And then COVID ruined my last year of college. So all of college was just ruined by diseases. And then both parents got cancer. So
It's
what is
like-
going on disease-wise?
I really don't like what's going on.
No.
This is how.
And this is going to be our year.
But you
This would
said
be our-
something's happening. Something's happening with your sign in the new year.
Apparently, it's a really good year for Geminis. I've heard this
So.
from all of the women on my TikTok who were like, it's going to be our year.
I know, but aren't you still mad at them post-election?
What do you mean?
For lying about the election.
What do you mean?
They were all like-
They all predicted Kamala.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I think the age of Aquarius is going to be really interesting.
Oh, Age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
I think this brings us to our last point.
Girl, get your
Your
Glock.
Glock.
It's
It's
rapid fire
rapid fire
time.
time.
We're about to ask you a series of rapid fire questions. Do not think twice.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you schoolgirl or you can get schooled, girl?
Schoolgirl.
How are you?
Great.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Who would you rather have go down on you? Michael Bublé or Janet Jackson?
By paralysis.
Maybe Janet.
Yeah.
Because Michael's is too Christmassy.
Totally.
It's like,
Keep the
The
holidays
only
out
thing
of the
you
bed.
notice
Yeah.
underneath something is presents under a tree. Are you mad at me for being a nude model?
never.
What do you mean stains are on it?
I got my period.
What are you doing for your people?
What am I not doing for my people?
What is your Drew Barrymore impression?
I can't. I couldn't possibly.
Sorry, she started choking, you guys. I don't know what happened.
What is the real Abbi flavor at 42 squirts?
like banana.
That's where my brain went.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can feel it.
What's more important for dental surgery recovery? Froyo or braiding your hair?
Braiding your hair.
Would you rather eat ice cream for 5 hours straight or shoot someone in the knee?
Shoot someone in the knee.
Do you love hearts of palm?
What is a reasonable price for Manuka honey?
Wait, what?
What is a reasonable price for Manuka honey?
Like
How much would you pay?
Like, I don't even know what it is. Like $5?
It's like a
Whoa, bargain bin.
no. It's famously so expensive. That's why it's the funniest line
What
of the whole
is
episode.
it?
Manuka honey is like honey that's nutrient dense in my
Oh.
head.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh.
specific kind of pollen that bees use, and then it makes it.
I feel like it's not real. I feel like they
It's
just
got-
want your money.
It's got healing properties.
Has
by the
healing
way,
properties.
so.
Oh, maybe I should have taken it after I got mono.
If you had Manuka honey after having your first kiss, you would have
would've
led a
tasted
different
everything.
life.
I went home and I chugged the kombucha that was in my dorm mini fridge because I was like, maybe this will save me.
By the way, that made it worse.
It made it,
It
worse.
probably
If there's a
made it
kombucha in a
worse.
mini fridge, it's like it's not good anymore.
No.
No, for a single second.
Oh my
Well,
god.
girl, thank you so much for being on
Thank
the
you for
pod.
having
This
me.
was so fun.
This was so special. We've been waiting We've been waiting, and finally we get
This
to
felt
have our
like Manuka
girl.
honey for the soul.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Teenage soup for the teenage soul. What is it?
Teenage soup.
This is
Chicken
Manuka
soup
honey
for the
for the
soul.
teenage
It
soul.
says chicken soup for the soul.
What?
Where did you come up with teenage?
Because of that famous book of poetry. Did you guys read this?
Your chicken
Milk and
soup
honey?
for the soul.
That too, by Ruby Carr.
Milk and Manuka honey.
Milk and honey. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm-
chicken soup for the
I'm thinking of chicken soup with the
something's
teenage soul.
Is it teenage?
I think it's a soul.
I think
Oh.
there are lots of
I
different
have a
ones.
teen. I had a teen version, and it was mainly about like my friend died in a drunk driving accident, and it was like what's it called? Sad porn,
Yeah.
Yeah, tragedy porn.
tragedy porn for teens.
Oh my god, it's like a little life.
my stepmom got it for me.
That's where my brain went.
Yeah.
Where can the people find you?
If you search Bald and Dowd on Twitter, you will find me.
Do you
It's-
want to grow your Instagram
Sure.
or TikTok? What's your journey with that? You just
I
joined TikTok,
know.
right?
No, I've been on it for years, but I just like
Oh.
stopped using it. Yeah, follow me wherever. Twitter is Ali_Sivi. Instagram is Ali.Sivi. TikTok is Bald and Dowd.
Period.
Letterboxd is Ali Sivi, nothing in the middle.
Oh my god, do you watch a lot of movies?
I do.
Wait, you're the first person to
I
ever
love
plug
it.
Letterboxd.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's his major.
They followed me on Twitter the other day and I was starstruck. I love those queens.
Letterbox followed you?
Yeah. So did Neon,
Who's Neon?
the
the
production.
company.
I think
Hey,
I
honestly,
think
flower production walks so Neon could run.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
we have so much to look forward to. We really do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
so
on the
much,
pod.
girl. This
We
was so
love you,
fun.
girl.
Love you, girls.
We love you, girls.
Thank you for tuning in. Follow us on Patreon.
And happy Christmas.
Happy
I think it's
Christ.
coming out on Christmas Eve. This is like a
Oh.
Christmas.
present.
It's a Christmas
Oh my
miracle.
God.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Wow.
Happy holidays, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.